Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I miss you guys so much and I wish we could be together right now, but even though we can't be together in person, we're gonna go ahead and we're still gonna do theater class, but now we're gonna do it online. So we're gonna do some new things today, and we're also gonna do some things that we always do. So we're gonna start with something that we're familiar with. We're gonna start with our one-word check-in. So wherever you are, maybe you're in your bedroom, maybe you're at your dining room table, or maybe you're in your living room. I want you to go ahead and find a spot on the floor, go ahead and say crisscross applesauce like we always do, and just go ahead and close your eyes and we'll walk through the one-word check-ins. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath before you start. I want you to take this time to think about your day from the moment that you woke up to the moment that you walked into this room. Now, maybe you're just rolling out of bed and you're deciding to do theater in the morning, or maybe it's nighttime for you, or maybe you're doing this in the afternoon. What have you been doing before you got here? All the things you've been feeling today. And as always, I want you to come up with one word to describe your day. The word can be any word that you like, as long as the word is school appropriate. When you have the word, go ahead and open your eyes. And on the count of 3, we're all going to say it together. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy. So whatever your word is, I hope you're having a good day. So remember, go ahead and put your arms out, take all the good stuff, grab it, hold on to it, squeeze it in, don't let it go like a hug. All the bad stuff, throw it in the middle, smush it down, 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 put it into a nice, neat little snowball. And right there, you got a ball of drama. This is all the bad stuff in your day. You know there's a llama here who loves deep drama. He's right over here. You're going to toss it this way towards the screen. Don't hit whatever you're watching this on. On the count of 3, I'm just going to feed it to him like this. 1, 2, 3, hoocha. So today, I have something a little different for you. We're actually going to be making some puppets that you can actually make at home. So right now, we're going to dive into some puppet making. Here we go. So here are 2 examples of some puppets I made. This one is just a normal person that's kind of got their face here, and then when you open up, you can kind of see their mouth like this. And this one I sort of made like a purple monster character that opens up like this, who has eyes and kind of funny hair. These are all made with really simple stuff that you probably have in your house. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how we make these right now. So here's what you need to make these puppets. You're going to need a piece of paper, any kind of paper that you've got in your house. Some markers are what I use, but you can also use crayons or colored pencils. A glue stick is what I use. You can also use some glue or some tape and a pair of scissors. Take your paper and lay it down horizontal or landscape, and you're going to fold it into thirds. It doesn't need to be perfect thirds. Mine doesn't meet the other crease, and that's okay. Once you've got it there, go ahead and crease both sides down really well, and then open up that first flap, and you're going to put some glue right there. I only had glue stick at my house, so I used glue stick, but if you've got glue or tape, just use whatever you have at your house. Once you've got the glue on, go ahead and press it down really firm so you make sure that it sticks really well. Take your paper that's now glued, and you're going to go ahead and fold it in half like this. Once you fold it in half, make sure you put a really good crease right there. And then take one side, and you're going to fold just that side back towards the crease. That little flap is going to be where you put your hand when your puppet is done. Flip it over, and then go ahead and take the other side and fold it towards the crease. Crease that fold down really good. When you open it up, you're going to go ahead and put some glue right here on this side first. Press it down, make sure it sticks really good. Go ahead and flip it over, and then put a little glue on the other side. Press it down again really well. Once you open it up, you'll see there's little holes, and that is where your fingers go to move your puppet. And you have the beginnings of your puppet right there. I wanted to give this puppet eyes that stuck out from his head, so I went ahead and drew them on a separate sheet of paper, and I decided he was going to have yellow eyes, so I went ahead and made his eyes a yellow color. And once I finished coloring, I took a pair of scissors to go ahead and cut out the eyes. Make sure you be careful with these. If you need help, ask mom or dad. Now, I'm going to take these and fold them in half because that's how I'm going to glue it to the puppet. I wanted to make him a blue monster, so I went ahead and I colored in blue. And you see I grabbed that other piece of paper. That's so that I don't get any marker on my table. So I went ahead and colored the outside of him blue, and I took some glue and I put the eyes onto the top part of the puppet. After that, I put in his eyes to finish them off, and then I opened up his mouth to go ahead and draw the inside of his mouth. I started drawing a little shape to give him some teeth. He has lots of teeth. And then I went ahead and finished the rest of the inside of his mouth. I gave him the tongue and the back of his mouth as well. Finished it off by taking some blue and going and coloring around the outside of his mouth, and then also finishing around his tongue and the back of his mouth. And voila, your puppet's ready for performance. Now that you have your puppet made, we're going to go over some tips for making your performances a little bit more convincing and working with your puppet. So first thing you want to think about is maybe giving your puppet a fun voice, right? So this, my little blue monster, might be something a little bit different, sound a little different than this guy over here. Like I imagine this guy has a voice that probably sounds like, "Hello, how are you today?" Whereas this guy, I don't think is going to have that voice. He might be like, "Hi, what do you want?" So depending on what you chose to make your puppet, it's going to have a different voice. So pick a strong voice choice. The next thing you want to think about is your puppet's eye contact. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and put him in front of my face, and you can see he's looking out at you. But if he's up here, you might think he's looking somewhere else. Now there's a point when the puppet starts to kind of almost look like it's not really interested, right? And it's kind of when it gets to about here. So you always kind of want to keep your puppet facing the camera or your audience, and it can kind of go in a little bit of these angles, but going all the way this way isn't really going to be helpful to you. So you want to think about where your puppet is looking. It could be looking down at something on the floor. What's that? Or it could be ooh, ah, right? So think about your puppet's focus. So the last thing you want to think about is your puppet's lip movement, right? Getting it in sync with your voice. So your puppet's going to move every time you have a new syllable. So let's take the word hello. So hello has 2 syllables. So your puppet's mouth is going to move 2 times. I'm going to show you what my hand would just look like. It would go hello, right? If I do it with the puppet, it would go hello. Right? So, hello, hello, hello. Now that you have all 3 of the tools to help you use your puppets, now you want to come up with a fun scenario to put them in. I had a fun little scenario with my blue guy who came in and he's a little bit loud, and then the grumpy puppet gets mad at him and starts to yell at him. But you can come up with any scenario you want. You could even have your puppets talk to people. Maybe you want to use your brothers or your sisters or mom or dad. Whatever it is, have fun. That's the point. I want you to have fun with this, guys. Come up with some simple scenarios, and here's my example. Hello. Put on a bubble. Hello. 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 What? Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you being so loud? I thought the window was here. I'm here, and I'm working. I'm sorry. Be quiet and go away. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, guys, that's it for Puppets Week. So I hope you had fun. If you guys want to send me a video or a photo of your puppets in action, I'm going to put my email address and the card after this. So go ahead and send me an email, and I would love to check them out. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.